Set some stuff out here. This morning we're going to talk about a typical day in the office. And for those of you who don't know, I am a Section 8 housing inspector. So I'm going to show y'all how to pass y'all Section 8 inspection and give y'all some knowledge this morning. All right. So just to let you know a little bit about me, I've been doing Section 8 inspections almost 8 years. So I get a lot of questions. They be like, Andre, how did you get the job? Your job seems fun. Are you scared when you go into people's houses? Are you guys hiring? That's one of the, they always ask me that as well. So I'll be like, do you have a vehicle? They're like, no. I'm like, well, you need your own car. So I got hired. One day I found out housing was hiring for an inspector. I put in on a Wednesday. They called me Thursday. They hired me Friday. At that time, I was a manager at GameStop. I was a store manager. So I had to do a week training. So I was like, man, how am I gonna get off for a week? So what I did, I was tired of retail. I got tired of the crazy hours and things like that. So what I did was play sick for a week, use my sick time, and I knew that I had to pass that national exam Friday. So I had to make sure that I studied and make sure I passed that exam that Friday. Needless to say, I got an 86 on the national exam. And since then, I've been doing housing inspections. Now, one thing I can say about the Section 8 program and meeting different people, I'm in at least 100 homes a week. And I meet different people from all walks of life. Everyone has a story. Everyone has, their own stories and things they have been through. And I meet a lot of amazing people. A lot of amazing people. I've been doing this for a while. They always ask, well, Andre, do their houses be nasty? Their houses be jacked up? Should I rent out to Section 8? And I can honestly say that majority of the houses that I inspect, they're okay. Every now and then you'll find those houses that just ran down and things like that. But for the most part, you will find that most of your tenants are pretty good tenants. So my job is 100% physical and 100% mental. And I say mental because you got to know policies, you got to know codes and things like that. So my typical night starts off like this. I like to be organized. So when I get home, I'm looking at my inspections for the next day. So what I have here is a pink slip. If any of you rented out to Section 8, or if you know somebody on Section 8, or if you're on the Section 8 program, you may get one of these little slips. I like to fill mine out at night. So when I'm done with your inspection, I can write it pass or fail and go on about my business. Also, this little gadget here, you may see us with these here in our hands. Now this little gadget is our tablet. Now I know Chicago's a little different. I heard they gone straight to their cell phones now. So with this tablet here, this lets me know my schedule. It tells me where I'm going. It gives me my time frame. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you a unique thing about this tablet. With this tablet here, when I get to Miss Harrell's house, and she calls and says, well, Andre didn't come to do my inspection. I've been here waiting all day. Well, this gadget does not let me upload anything without taking pictures first. So the only thing they have to do is look and say, well, Miss Harrell, we see Andre made it at 8:15. We got the pictures here. How did your house look and can you describe it? Okay? Now, we just added a feature onto this tablet as well. And then one of the features we have on this tablet is every room I inspect, we have to take a picture of. So, in 3 of the main rooms you got to inspect, before I can close out the inspection, is each house got to have a bathroom, has to have a living room, has to have a kitchen, or this tablet would not let me inspect. Also, a good thing about this tablet, if you have kids that's under the age 6, it's going to make sure that when I'm at the end of my inspection, that I have notated that have I seen any type of chipping or peeling paint, and if so, it's going to ask me, was it on the bedroom, was it on the floor, was it on the doorknob, was it outside, was it in the garage? So that's what this unique tablet here does. So it documents everything. It also has a punch stamp on here. It lets them know how long I was in the room, what keys I hit, and things like that. So this is what this here does. Also, I keep this little tablet thing here. This is, y'all know y'all have Wi-Fi's? Well, Verizon have what we call MiFi's. This here is what I use to upload each and every inspection when I'm done. When I'm done, it's connected to the internet. It goes directly to the office. They know exactly what time I came, exactly what time I left. Now, this thing here, I used the night before as well. I use this book here to fill out my inspections. Now, I can print them up, but me personally, I don't like my papers everywhere. So I like to have my stuff in the tablet, in my notebook here. and I just write down each inspection I have, and then I put the information, whether it's an annual, initial, re-inspection, or emergency inspection. And I'm gonna get into that with you right quick. All right, so typically, my nights, once I prepare my schedule for the next day, I looked at my schedule, I filled out my pink card, I got my book taken care of. The next thing I do, I jump in the shower, 11 o'clock, we normally be by 11. I get up at 6:30 in the morning, jump back in the shower, make sure all my things are ready to go, make sure my tablet's charged up, make sure my cell phone's charged up, and things like that. So, just to back up a little bit, so like I said before, I do 100 inspections a week. So you're going to typically, if you're an owner or if you're a tenant, you're going to get 4 types of inspections. You're going to get an annual inspection. Now the annual inspection, normally the tenant already lives in the house. That's what you call an annual inspection. You have an initial inspection. The initial inspection is saying that Brandon is getting ready to move into this house. He has not occupied the premises yet. When I get to that house should be empty. There should not be nothing in that house but the walls and the air. Now, if I get to the house and Brandon's been moved in and things like that, his couch up and he got his Xbox Live running and things like that, my inspections are initial. So I'm wondering, why is Brandon in the house? So there should be something in my tablet that says Brandon has already moved in. If I get there and it does not say that Brandon has moved in, I cannot do that inspection. Because housing has been having a problem with owners feeling that we should back pay him because they decided to move Brandon in before his time. If I get to Coach House and my thing says I have an initial inspection, and I get to Coach House and I got an initial inspection and it says I'm going to 2030 Mockingbird Lane, apartment A. I get to Coach House, he's like, no, we're going up to apartment B. Well, guess what? I can't do that inspection because his tablet, his house got to match my tablet. For one, for safety issues. You go into somebody's house, you're in the wrong house, guess what? If something happened to me, then what? So that's something he has to take care of as well. He has to make sure that whatever's on my tablet matches that door when I make it to the house. All right? Also, we have a re-inspection. Say I went to Coach House and I failed it, say that the stove wasn't working. So on my tablet, I know when I'm going back, I got a re-inspection, it's gonna say, re-inspection, stove not working. So when I go in there, I'm just going in to make sure that the stove is working. I'm in and out less than three minutes, if that. And then the last type of inspection, we have emergency inspections. We get a lot of emergency inspections when a tenant has called. There's, especially in the wintertime, the heat's not working. It's the owner's responsibility to make sure the heat works. So I go there, the heat's not working, no smoke, no carbons. Anything that's of a major hazard, that's what we call emergency inspection. They send us out next day to make sure that everything's up to code. So when do my inspection start? My inspection starts from the moment I arrive at your doorstep. When I pull up, I'm already inspecting. I'm already making sure that your concrete is looking good. I'm making sure that your handrails are straight and things like that. And I'm gonna get into that there in just a minute. So one of the gadgets we have, so you notice we have the computer, we have a MiFi. I keep a measure on me. Because when I'm doing your water heater, I have to make sure, first of all, you got a discharge pipe on your water heater. And that discharge pipe has to be 2 to 6 inches from the floor. And the reason people say, well, why I gotta have a discharge pipe? I mess with my cousin all the time, Marlo. I go to his house, he got a new water heater. Dude, you need a discharge pipe. And then he's like, man, get out of here. And the reason you gotta have a discharge pipe, for one reason, say Coach right here, he has his sink, he got wash and dry hookup. All right? And say, for instance, he's washing clothes. And that water heater is by his laundry room, right by his wash and dryer. And say, for instance, that water heater boils over and it gets real hot and you got to release that water. That water's supposed to go down to the floor. But if that water, you don't have a discharge pipe, it's not going to go down to the floor. What it's going to do? It's going to splatter everywhere. Now he got hit with that hot heat. He got 3rd-degree burns. Because somebody went in there and failed to fail him on that inspection because of the discharge pipe. Also, you're going to see I have another thing on me here. This is the electrical tester. Now this little gadget costs about $5 at Walmart, but you can walk, if I plug this out in this outlet right here, I'm looking for 2 orange lights. A lot of times you go to the tennis house, they're like, well, it works, Andre. Yeah, it may work. But the key is it hooked up correctly? Is it properly wired? So if I put it in my the tester in this here, I should get 2 orange lights. And what? Lo and behold, what I got? 2 orange lights. It's letting me know that the wiring on this particular outlet is hooked up properly. Also, I have a phone here. They provide me with a GPS, but I like to use my phone. My phone here is my GPS because we're in an age, microwave age. We want stuff done fast. So I can type it in, or I can just talk to my phone and say, drive in direction to 5020 South Lakeshore Drive. It's going to pull it up right there and there for me. Also, I got my flashlight on here. I just scroll down. I can look, if I'm looking under your sinks to make sure there's no leaks under there. It's dark, I can't see. I just pull out my cell phone and look up under there as well. Another tool that we keep also is a temperature gauge during the wintertime. In the wintertime, the room's temperature should be at least 55 degrees in the wintertime. So remember that as well. So some things that I'll fill you on if I'm going into your house.
Did you say 55?
Degrees, 55 to 60 degrees in the house during the wintertime.
Oh,
Well, yeah, but that's what they require. A lot of times, if you're doing a lease, if you're owning, you're doing a lease, they'll tell you if you're leaving during the winter months, you need to open your cabinets, maybe keep the water dripping, and keep the room at a certain temperature so the pipes won't bust. So the visual assessment. So these are some things that'll fail you on your inspection. Chip and paint and rust. Sidewalk and handrails need to be hazard-free. The gutters, the chimneys, and the roof needs to be intact. Yard maintenance, we go up there doing your inspection, your grass yay high, guess what? We're gonna fail you on that there. Double key locks, y'all know what double key locks is? We gotta have a key to get in and out your house. Also, smoke detectors. Smoke detectors need to be on each level of the house. Carbon monoxide detectors need to be 15 feet from living rooms, bedrooms, and fossil burning fuels, which is like your stoves and your furnaces. Also, water, we make sure the water's getting hot and getting cold, and make sure that you got a P-trap up under your sink, okay? So make sure you got a P-trap up under your sink. It should go like a U. That's to keep gases from leaking, seeping into the water when you're drinking your water, okay? Also, appliances need to be working, ceiling need to be free of cracks and water damage. You need a GFCI. Y'all know what the GFCI is? You ever go to your bathroom, you got the outlets with the little test buttons? That's what GFCIs, So those are test buttons. They need to be in your kitchens, your bathrooms, your garages, laundry rooms, and also outlets that are outside. And furnaces, we need to make sure that they are going up at an angle going outside the house. Last but not least, bedroom qualifications. We always have problems with bedroom qualifications. In order for a room to be qualified as a bedroom, the ceiling has to be no more than 7 feet high. The room has to be 70 square feet. You need at least a light fixture, an electrical outlet, or you can have 2 electrical outlets to qualify for a bedroom. If you have a room in the basement, same requirements, but your window in the basement has to be 44 inches from the floor to provide an egress, which is a way of escape for the tenants to be able to get out the house. Okay? So those are the requirements there. I got some pamphlets for you guys to show you some mice infestation houses and all that good stuff. Well, y'all want to take home and show to your kids. But other than that, thank you for your time. I am Andre Hill, and I appreciate it.